Welcome to today's presentation. Become the leader you always wanted to be. We are teaching you how to be a leader in your field. I'm RJ Horner, Beacon of Life and Leadership, and joining me is,
Curtis Leon, a beacon of positivity.
and we have a great presentation for you today. We've done it, several times so far. We're getting really good at it, I think. We've refined it a little bit for you out there so that it's more appropriate and certainly something that you might like to view. So we're looking forward to our presentation today and hope everybody enjoys it.
Yep.
So welcome to Beacon of Leadership presentation of Become the Leader You've Always Wanted to Be. And we invite you to stay till the end where we're going to give you some nice little bonuses for joining us today. So please stick around till the end and get your free gifts. And this is a presentation from Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership. It's a community we've been working on that is focused on training and development for thought leaders. And we are the creative minds behind this program. And we're, like I said, it is a community of fellows. We've got a couple people lined up to join our organization, but we are the people who have put this together. So we're gonna take a few minutes to introduce ourselves. And Curtis, do you want to go first? Tell people about yourself and what brings you here.
Yep, sure. My name's Curtis, obviously. We started this about a couple years ago based on a meeting we had at an event. You were talking about some stuff, and I thought it was really, really cool. So I wanted to be part of it. I've been trying to get this to work for a couple years now. And I think we're on the right path this year and next year. I think we're going to hit it. I've been like internet marketer probably for over 5 years now, just doing stuff online. Even before that, as a kid, I've always played around with different computers and programs and stuff. So I've always enjoyed computering stuff. Other than that, I wrote my first book back in 2018 called ABCs to a Positive Life, the guide to a winning mindset. Um, I did that with Raymond Aaron, and then RJ has written a few books as well. So that's pretty awesome. So we're kind of on the same page there, being authors, right, RJ? So it gives us a little bit of authority.
Yep.
And then I know I've done martial arts for several years. I'm not currently involved, but I reached a black belt level. So it's pretty cool. I was in the competing in the level of Olympic level of athletics for that as well a few years back. So I guess you could say I'm in pretty decent shape. Yeah, I'm a family man. I have one kid, a lovely wife, and we've been married for 14 years this year. It's pretty amazing, I think, anyway, because you don't really hear that often. So, other than that, I like to try to keep things positive. So, how do I do that? I meditate, I exercise regularly, and I do yoga as well. So, that's me. What do you say, RJ?
Yeah, and like it says there, you are the technical director. You are the man who makes it happen. I come up with the ideas, and you kind of take them and say, okay, we can use this technology.
Yep.
Okay, we can do this. We can use that. So, and you kind of put the things back with my help, of course. But I mean, you're the person who drives all the technical aspects of what we do.
Yep. Awesome. Yeah. So, I find stuff and we try to use it, and then we try to make it work for us, right?
And if you don't know how to do it, we often go, okay, let me see what I can find out. Let me see what I can
Hmm.
learn, and we'll put it together. So
Yep.
between the two of us, we've done some pretty good work, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm RJ Horner. I'm a beacon of life and leadership, like I said, but that's come from a long journey. I started about almost 12 years ago now. Next month, in fact, where I changed my life forever because I was pissed off and angry at the world. My life was not going well. It was actually, I was not suicidal, but I was not in a good place. Wondered why I'm living this life. A question what the value in life was. I was so angry. I was so frustrated that I couldn't see or think anymore. Um, and after one more argument with my wife, one more silly, stupid argument, that came out of nowhere, I said, "That's enough. I'm done. I'm not fighting this anymore." And one sentence that was, there has to be a better way, led me to look for that better way, and it led me to learning and seeking guidance and picking up all I could on how to live a better life. And I've done a lot of research on leadership and business and positivity and growth and development. Been involved in these circles, attending lots of seminars. Of course, that's where you and I met, Curtis,
Yep.
and connected with a lot of people in those years. And through that connection, I thought, you know what? There's got to be a way that we can unite people um, to become better ourselves, but teach each other how to become better. And that's where this initiative came from. The Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership is what we're going to be introducing to you today, um, and it really it boils down from the fact that we can be better together. Every one of us has something more to learn, but every one of us can teach others something they've learned along the way. And you'll find out we're not asking people to bring their creative content to us. We're asking you to bring those lessons learned along the way. What have you learned from your journey of growth, of business, of leadership? Let's teach each other and make each other stronger. So, and like I said, I'm the creative director with Beacon of Leadership. I'm the creative mind behind this. I share the vision. Like I said, like Curtis told you, I shared the vision with him, and he took it on board. And then we together have built this out to something that I think is amazing. And it's time to launch it to people out there.
It's awesome, RJ.
And that is the Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership. And we want you to become a part of this. There are two ways that we can get you to become a part of this. We want you to join us as a member. We want you to become a Beacon Fellow, but we need you to join us as a partner. Curtis and I have done a lot of good work on this business so far, but we've come so far where only the two of us, where we've been using the skills we know and we have learned or we can pick up along the way. But we need people with creative minds in skilled areas and so some of the areas we need help in are web and IT. Somebody who can take it and build out our websites and do the email marketing and the CRM. We need somebody in sales, somebody who sales and marketing, somebody who can take our product and deliver it to the market. We need somebody in event planning. You know what I mean? We need somebody maybe even as an education director, because ours is it is about creating those courses for people and curating courses from different members. So skilled key areas. And if you think you might bring something to this business, and we haven't mentioned that skill so far, reach out to us. Become a partner. Oh, this is about the fellowship. I put these slides wrong, Curtis. Let me go to the next slide. That's why I'm going, why does this not make sense?
Oh, you went too far. All right.
So that's what we're looking for is we're looking to have members who are part of our board, and they're partners in our business. And so we're looking them to play an active role to start, right? Bring your skills, bring your capabilities to our business. And so certainly, like I said, so some of the strategic skills, like I said, skills in marketing, web and IT. We definitely need an event planner. Event planners is part of our business. Somebody in finance. I'm not that good with money, right? And that could be one of the reasons we haven't made that much money to begin with at this point, because I'm not that good with finance, and we need somebody to handle that area. And then, like I said, we need an education director, somebody to manage and maintain the courses that we're bringing into this this catalog of training that we're putting together. And then we will make sure that we are profit sharing. So you are a partner in this business and you'll get your equal share for the service you provide. So we want you to join our team. We want you to become a part of this. We need you, right? We have come so far, but we need to go a lot further. We have a grand vision for this business. So if you're interested in becoming a Beacon board of director, email your resume or curriculum vitae to leaders@beaconofleadership.com. We're looking forward to hearing from you.
Awesome.
And then the whole point of what we're here for today is the Beacon Fellowship, Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership, where you can become a leader in your field. If you're working to become a leader in your field, or even if you are a leader in your field, because you have things that you can teach people. Well, let's build those connections together. Teach those people within our community so that they can become better, so that they can go out and serve others. So you become a leader in your field. Even if you're not one right now, right? You can learn from others who are more successful than you. And so you get to develop your skills. And we teach from within. So in other words, we teach those members who are already part of our membership, right? Mm-hmm. once you become a member, the course catalog becomes available to you. So once you become a member, you now get to learn from everybody within our community. We promote from within. In other words, we are going to host events. We're going to host promotional events and different other workshops and webinars or seminars within our community. And you get to be a presenter at those events. So you get to be we promote you during these events. And we are working together for a better tomorrow. That is my vision, is working together for a better tomorrow. And how we do that, of course, is offering you the training. We're off, as a member, you get access to our basic training. And we are going to host monthly masterminds or bi-weekly masterminds starting in January, all year long. So join us for that. You get, as a member, you get access to 2 mastermind programs. So choose wisely. There are actually 6, as you'll learn from today, but choose wisely, because which one you choose, you're choosing for a year. So and so you can be a beacon of leadership, and that's what we want, is for you to have that designation, right? Curtis and I, we're a beacon of positivity. We're a beacon of life and leadership, and we want you to have that designation as well.
Cool.
So what is a beacon of leadership, Curtis? Do you want to tell more people about the beacon of leadership and what it means?
Sure. Just reading off the slide here. Shining light.
And talk to it to yourself too. You've been around long enough. You can add more to this than what's on the slide.
Sure. So guiding light through trouble. So that to me means that a lot of times you run into things and you just need someone to be there for you, much like a lighthouse on the island or in rough seas, right? Warning. So I'll just cover that. I think that this has helped myself. We've had other members before that have come and gone, and I think they've always felt that we've always helped them with their with whatever business they've been in, or in personal as well, because we all have different skill sets to help each other. So that gives people hope that maybe they can have a way of finding their path in the world of business. And then me and RG is not the only one who are helping. There's other people in the membership that can help as well. So it's like a group think idea, I believe, so that we can all help each other out. Okay, RJ? Does that sound okay? All right. So leadership. Leadership is influential. Nothing less and nothing more. I don't know what happened to him. Anyway, let's carry on. Influence. What does influence mean to you? It's part of being leadership. So it's just having the personality that people want to be with you and near you. Empowerment is giving others the power. So like you're just helping them out to do better and improving themselves. And part of that empowerment is communication. So you have good communication. You're able to get other people to do what you're thinking in a correct manner. I believe that's good communication. Responsibility. Obviously, we know what that means, is that if something goes wrong, you take it upon yourself to fix it, or say, hey, that was my fault type thing. Delegation is making sure that other things get done through other people. So, they have 100 things on your plate. You're able to give that some of those other people so you're not overwhelmed. Determination is no matter what happens, you're continuing to get it done, right? And that's also part of resilience, which is even when you're hitting the rough waters, that you can still move forward. Okay, I don't have access to the... why is leadership important? Well, you want to make a difference in the world. You want to inspire to have action. Stability in troubled times, much like before. There's people that were like so people, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're leading the field, which is pretty awesome. And then we can also affect change by our leadership. Right, RJ? Are you back in?
Yeah, I'm here. I've been waiting for you. So, yeah, absolutely. You know what? Leaders make a difference. They teach people that this is something that is important, something of value, right? Even entrepreneurs, same thing. They all have these characteristics in mind. They are able to change the world doing what they do, whether it's offering a product, a service, you know what I mean? Just guidance or influence, right? So, in each of these ways, we can make this world a better place, affect change, and offer guidance in troubling times.
Yep. I kept on going because I didn't see your video anymore.
No worries. And who can be a leader? Who is a leader? First of all, every one of us, anyone can be a leader. Not only can you be a leader, but you are a leader. Every person of authority is a leader. But even if you're not a person of authority, you can still be a leader. Curtis, are you a leader in your own home?
Yeah, I'm a dad.
You're a dad and a husband. And
Yep.
in both of those ways, I think you're a leader to some degree, right? You're responsible for your child. You're responsible for her growth. You're
Yep.
responsible to make her or get her to do the right things or show her the right things to do, right?
That's right.
And me, I'm a husband, I'm a stepfather, but I'm also Uncle Rob. And that's a title that means a lot to me, right? My nieces and my nephew, they look up to me. They, seek me out for answers, and I offer support and guidance to them in so many ways. That's a title that's important to me. And I am a leader in my own family through that. And even as a brother or sister, a sibling, you still are there for your siblings, right? You offer them guidance, you offer them understanding, caring. In each of these ways, you're a leader yourself. So, and then self leadership. Self leadership is about taking care of yourself, being responsible for your own growth, your own development, the life you live, how you show up as a person. Like I said, 12 years ago, I was a pissed off, angry man, and nobody wanted to be around me because I was miserable. And people saw that. I always say, as a leader or as a person, you have an obligation to make people want to be around you, right? You can send people away just with your attitude and behavior. But if you're a nice guy, if you're considerate, if you're caring, if you're empathetic, and you're thinking about other people, people will navigate to you. They'll magnetize to you because you have that kind of personality. And then individual leadership is where you're now responsible for other people. As a coach, as an author, as a speaker, as a teacher, you're responsible for other people. As a parent or family member, as a co-worker, you can be responsible. You lead other members on a team, or other members, just, working with your co-worker on a project. This is leadership. This is working together and guiding each other. And of course, there are the community leaders, the church, or community center leaders, youth groups, these kind of leaders, an instructor or a speaker. We've gone to seminars, right, Curtis, where we've learned from lots of different people on the stage. They're responsible for lots of people at the same time. A preacher, right, a pastor, a teacher in the classroom, or for workshops and seminars. Right now, Curtis, you and I are demonstrating our community leadership by taking this presentation out to different audiences on YouTube and LinkedIn, right? So
Yep.
we're doing community leadership right now. And then as organizational leadership is the business owners, the entrepreneur, the large scale organization. Usually C-suite, which is the CEO level, CEO, COO, CFO, or the executive and board members. And guess what? You can become an organizational leader when you join Beacon of Leadership as a board of directors. And then, of course, the supervisor and manager who don't have that higher level of responsibility, but they still have responsibility to each and every member of the organization.
Mhm.
So we're going to talk about the 4 types of leadership. Do you want to dare with this one, Curtis? The 4 types of leadership?
Not exactly. Some of
Okay.
it I know, some of them like so with.
No worries. So these are the 4 types of leadership. We just kind of walked through them just a moment ago. Self-leadership, individual leadership, group leadership, and organizational leadership. Self-leadership, of course, is where you're responsible to you. You are responsible for your thoughts, what you think. And Napoleon Hill says, our mind is the one thing that we have over which we have absolute control. In other words, the thoughts we think. Now, we may get those thoughts unbidden into our minds, but what we do with those thoughts is up to us. How we accept them, how we use them, how we move forward with those thoughts is up to us. Your circumstance, like I said, once upon a time, I was a pissed off and angry man. I blamed the world for my problems. But I took responsibility for those circumstances. I said it can't be like this anymore. And I was the one who had to do something to change it. If something was going to change, it had to be up to me. And then that comes from my attitude, right? Your attitude is what affects everything you do. Your thoughts, if you have a bad attitude, you're not controlling your thoughts in the proper way. You're not doing the best for your circumstances. And then your behaviors, if you have a bad attitude, are not conducive. They're not positive. They're not happy. And as you know, as Curtis, comes to you, he is all about positivity, right? So
Yep.
how you show up is all your responsibility. And then your improvement, your growth. When I was pissed off and angry at the world, I'm the one who said there has to be a better way, and I'm the one who had to take action and move towards that.
That's good.
Individual leadership, and like I said, there are many ways in which you're an individual leader, where you're responsible as a parent or guardian. You're responsible for their growth and development. In coaching and mentoring, you're responsible to the person you lead. Usually in coaching, they pay you for that responsibility. So you have an onus to show up for them and be responsible for their growth and for their leadership and for their skills that they may develop through you. And then, of course, there's the manager and supervisor who also do both of those things, coaching and mentoring. You're responsible to others when you're as part of a team, when you're a teammate, whether you're leading that team or not. You still have an onus to every member of that team. In the community, you get to be involved with other people, maybe work on projects, a bake sale, a community event. So you get to be responsible for every part of that influence and that leadership. And then as a board member, like I said, we want board members here. So you get to be a part of a team. You get to be responsible for every other member. So your contribution is that individual leadership. And then as an owner of any business, large or small, you are an individual leader. You're taking that individual leadership role where you have to now share the vision, mission, and be able to communicate that mission and vision up to other members of your team. The group leadership, where again, you're responsible just to larger groups, right? You're not responsible for one or two or three. You're responsible for 10 or 20 or hundreds. A manager, a supervisor may have a team of 10 to 20 people on average, right? A pastor or a priest or a speaker who may talk to hundreds of people at any one given moment, and you're responsible to show up for them and serve them in the best possible manner. A group leader or mastermind coach. And we're going to have mastermind groups within our community. I myself will be leading many of those groups. I'd love to see other members of our community be able to lead them. But to start with, I'm going to be the group leader in these masterminds, and I'm responsible to each of the individuals who may join me. And then as a trainer or instructor. Now, when you're doing content creation, even then you are responsible to the group. You may not see them because they're learning from you virtually, but what the content you create, what you deliver to them, the message you deliver to them, how you show up in that message is all a sign of your leadership. And then, of course, there's the organizational leadership where you're responsible for every one of those people and the growth of the organization, not just the people under it, but the growth of the organization, the development, the path the organization takes. You're responsible for each of these segments. And some organizations contain thousands upon thousands of people. Like right now, here in Canada, Curtis, we have a strike going on for Canada Post.
Yep, that's
Canada
right.
Post has almost 55,000 employees who are currently on strike. And that's just the union side. That's not the administrative side and other areas. So there's an organization that has tens of thousands of people under, and the leaders of that organization, the CEOs, the executive, the board of directors, these are responsible for every one of these people. They're responsible to see that this strike ends in an appropriate manner, right? So an organizational leadership is very important.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to talk through this, Curtis? What do leaders do?
Well, basically, they motivate, inspire others to do a good job. Through communication, we give people a vision, a mission, values, and goals so we can obtain those. Those are very important key indicators to help us move forward our businesses and life. We learn how to delegate different tasks, assignments. If there's an action, sometimes as a leader, you can't always be doing it. So you have to find people who have the skill set and the willingness to do it. And then if they're not sure what to do, you can always give them a hand, right? Also, you want to encourage people to do a good job, give them support and help them focus on their jobs, right? So sometimes people might deviate from what they're doing, and you go in there and say, hey, you need this, tweak this a bit, do that a little bit better, and then we're good. And then developing talent. So like, some of us might be just an average person, and we point people to different courses and different skill sets that might help them do better, right? Because some of us have ideas of what we want, and sometimes those ideas might be different than what our leader might see. So as a leader, we can help develop skills with other people, right? So they can be better. And by doing that, that makes us a coach and mentor, right? And by setting an example, I would say by being ethical, doing the right thing, even though it might be a little bit less money or whatever, you're still doing the right thing. You have a good core of beliefs that you understand and do, and other people also believe in the same. So that makes life a lot easier as a leader. And then just as, again, you're guiding people to be a better person and to not just help the company, but help themselves to do the best and be the best. Right, RJ?
Absolutely. Keep
All
going,
right.
Kurt.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'll take over here because there's. So, can you be the leader? That's what today's presentation is all about. There are many, debates about whether leaders are born or raised, and yes, people are born into certain bloodlines, right? The princes, as we know them, Harry and William, the princes of England. Um, they're meant to potentially take over the crown one day and be a born leader, but they're not born as leaders. They're born knowing that they will one day likely turn in or accept a leadership role, but they're not born as leaders. They're born as children, right? They're born as children who need to grow, develop, play, learn all they can, learn the rights and wrongs. But in their case, they're actually also trained in leadership. So, you can be a better leader. No matter where you are right now, you can become a good leader. You can develop the skills. You can, if you focus on it. Look, I'm a good leader today because 10 years ago, after I changed who I was, after I started focusing on myself, I realized there were other people who also needed to learn this kind of stuff, who also were in a bad way, who wanted to live a better life. I took it upon myself that I was going to one day start teaching these people how to live a better life. I decided then and there that I was going to be a leader, and leadership is a choice. Leadership may be thrust upon you. You may be pushed into a leadership role. And of course, as a parent, that happens a lot, right? We don't plan on having a baby or having a child, but it happens. We have to accept that role. So leadership it can be thrust upon you. But will you accept that charge? Will you accept that responsibility and do things to become the best leader that you can? Will you intentionally go out there and get training and get coaching, get guidance on how to be a better leader? Look, people read parenting books. Guess what? You're seeking guidance and training on how to become a better leader because you're learning how to become a better parent. And those parenting skills can be taken into other areas of life, not just parenthood. So, and then through effort and experience. Look, I've grown as a leader, not just because I decided one day I was going to be a leader, not just because I decided that I was going to learn all I can about leadership, but through the action of serving others. I gain more experience. Therefore, I become a better leader as I grow. Look, this presentation itself, when we started, it was a 90-minute presentation. There was a lot of content in there that was unnecessary. There was a lot of things that didn't need to be involved in this presentation. We have evolved it, we have grown it through the effort and experience of trial and error. So that's how you can become a better leader. You can be that leader. You want to talk about this one, Curtis? How can you be the leader you've always wanted to be? You're on mute, I think.
All right. Thanks, guys. Being leaders are always going to be. So leaders are the people who do what others are unwilling to do. A lot of times people are not willing to step up and be the best person they can be, or, say in a disaster or something, people will rise up and start helping others and helping people do things, right? And others will just sit back. So as a coach, author, speaker, entrepreneur, part of our job is to help others rise up from wherever they are. Business owners, managers, directors, They also do that. Community leaders, pastors, trainers, some of the stuff we talked about earlier here is, yeah, all these people will help others rise up. And even sometimes as a leader, we might need someone else higher than us to give us a boost too, right, RJ?
Yeah, and I think the one thing that maybe we need to put it in this slide for next time is
Yep.
leaders are the people who serve in every way. And when we go back specifically to the coaches, authors, speakers, entrepreneurs, they either offer a product, a service, or guidance in some area of expertise. And there's how, and leaders take initiative too. They do things, they go the extra mile, they do things without being asked. They do things that, again, that other people are unwilling to do. Most of us just coast through life and would rather just exist and come home and watch TV and have dinner and go back to work the next day. But you can choose that maybe that life is not for you, and I'm going to do something to serve others.
Right on.
And leaders are the entrepreneurs. They wear many hats. As an entrepreneur or a leader, you have to know a lot of skills, right? Um, you have to be an administrator. You have to be the person who does the things in the background, sends the emails, sends the communications, prepares the communications, writes up documents. You have to know something about accounting and finance. I know I do know this area of expertise, but I'm not skilled at it. So
Right on.
I find other people who can do these services for me. Sales, legal, other skills like that. You need to have a little bit of knowledge of each of these. Even though you can find people specializing in these and hire them out, you need to have some of these expertise. I am a creative director. That means I'm the guy who thinks things up. I'm the guy who has ideas and go, okay, we could try this. Yes, we can try this. Then I brainstorm it with Curtis and we see how it would work the best. Can we make this work? Should we pass on this? What should we do with this? And we decide on these things together, as we are the board of directors right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so we decide on this stuff together. But I'm the guy who mostly thinks up the ideas. Don't get me wrong. Curtis comes to with lots of ideas as well. I'm not saying I'm the only one. And I do some technical work as well. Like we mesh our skills together. But I'm the creative force. He's the technical force, right? So,
Yeah.
And entrepreneurs, thought leaders, people who are serving online, they have to be a content creator. They have to be the person who takes their idea and delivers it. And there's where communication comes in as well. You have to be able to deliver your message, your vision, your mission, your product, your idea to the market and deliver it to the consumers. And then, of course, you have to, Lisa, as coaches, authors, entrepreneurs, you have to be able to have some experience in sales and distribution. You're selling a product, you're selling an idea, you have to find a way to get that to the market.
Right
So
on.
before selling these ideas or information, we're selling ourselves first as authorities. And then our ideas are how you can change your ways, change your life, and live a life full of unlimited potential. This is what entrepreneurs do. You can talk about this one, Curtis, if you don't mind.
All right. Leaders serve. So what does that mean? Well, you have values. You inspire, empower, and deliver value to others. In the market, you help by serving the world of business market and others. So you have a product or service, or you're able to do something awesome for others. Better help people become better. That's either through training, mentoring, and that sort of fun stuff. Teach, helping others learn, grow, and teach and empower. So as leaders, we're always helping others and teaching them to do better. Is that either by an example of ourselves or courses that we create, which we are doing here at Beacon Leadership. We are all entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are changing the world, offering value to the marketplace with their ideas, products, and innovations to make the world a better place. True, RJ?
Mm-hmm. I love this quote. This is one that guides me, inspires me, and it defines leadership because John Quincy Adams was a former president of the United States a long time ago during the colonial times,
Yeah.
just after the Civil War, or not the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. And you notice I highlighted become more.
Hmm.
And that's really because that's what we've put together. This Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership is really about becoming more. If in case you haven't noticed it throughout the entire presentation, is that you can become the leader you've always wanted to be. And it's really about becoming. It doesn't matter what level you're at right now. Look, once upon a time, I was not a leader. I was not a stepfather. I was not a fellow parent. I was not an uncle. I
Yep.
developed these skills. I became more to be able to serve other people. And you can become more valuable to your employer. So that's one of the benefits of becoming somebody, to learning more, to becoming more. First of all, you can be more valuable to your employee, or you can be your own boss, serving others as a coach, author, entrepreneur, speaker, because you get to earn more salary or income. Now, if you become more valuable, you may receive raises, you may receive promotions, so you get more income within your own position. But as a coach, author, speaker, entrepreneur, you can set your own fees. You get to determine the value. Now, I can say my product is worth $297, but the market also sets the fees in that, okay, how many people are going to believe that it's worth 297, right? There may be lots of people who go, you know what, I don't see the value in that. I don't think it's worth 297, so I'm not going to pay that.
Yep.
So I may get 10 clients at 297, but if I changed it to 147, I may now get 100 clients because 100 people believe it's worth at least $147.
That's right.
Right. So the market also determines your value, but you get to set the fees as an owner. So you get to become more valuable through the tasks you perform. So through the skills you develop your efficiency, your abilities and skills, and you become more relevant. So you become more valuable as an influencer, coach, author, speaker, entrepreneur, as a coworker, a team member. You develop the talents of others. This is a way to become more. And then connections, the connections you develop. So even within your organization now, as a coach, author, speaker, entrepreneur, we develop contacts. We develop a network, and that network is valuable. You may have heard the term, your network determines your net worth,
Yep.
right? That means the more people you know, the more valuable you are. And then even within your own organization, knowing who works in which roles in which department, and being able to reach out to that person, to make connections happen, to make your tasks proceed because you know the person in this department who can handle this. You become more valuable to your employer. And I'm going to let you talk about this one.
Okay. Becoming more attractive to other organizations. So in this is by your leadership, other people and other organizations will say, hey, this guy is doing great. So by bringing more skillful and knowledge to other companies, they can offer you more money to help you become, I guess, make more money, I guess. You become a valuable commodity because your skills, ability, influence, inspiration, motivation have developed to a point that others will notice you. So instead of just being an average person, you become like a world-class person just by building up the different skills you have as a leader. You can also add it to your resume, professional titles. So sometimes you go back to school and you might get a doctorate. So that makes people think that you're doing your skill set is higher level, right? So that gives you a bit more authority, and also just doing things within the community or on the world stage. Maybe maybe you're speaking at Tony Robbins instead of our show, right? So that's saying, hey, that guy's amazing because he's at this thing. Or people who do TED Talks, those guys are awesome too, right? Because you see those guys like, hey, they have some skill and they have good stories and become very well off or very well known as well, right, RJ?
Agreed. And don't forget to add this stuff to your skills, to your resume, to your written resume that you may hand off to others. And then, don't forget to add it to your LinkedIn profile. Put it on your resume. Let people on social media know that you have these qualifications, right? Just
Yeah.
don't forget that people buy you as an authority first. So your skills, that you're known for, make you more attractive to others. And then you get to be admired by your followers. And look, in this online thought leadership world, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to become more admired, more respected by those we serve, right? You become recognized for the skills or the abilities you have, for your dedication to service, um, for your emotional intelligence. Now that means your understanding of other people. How well are you able to read people? How well are you able to gauge and connect with people? And then caring, consideration. What kind of person are you? Are you a positive, valued person, or are you a negative person? Right. So the more positive you are, Curtis, you know this better than anybody. The more positive you are, the more respected you are.
Yep. For yourself and others too, right?
Absolutely. And then you become admired, and admiration is the key quality. People only work with people they know, like, and trust, right? They want to follow you, they want to learn more, they want to know more about what you do. And then your influence. Leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. And through that, you gain followers. The more people you can serve, the more people you can influence, the more followers you get. You develop your students and mentees. And that's the whole point of our business, is to try and get those clients and customers who are going to pay us for our services.
Yep.
I'll let you deal with it. Dig into this one.
Sure. Yeah. How to become a better you? How do you do that? Well, training and development, continuous development, improving knowledge, skills, and abilities, either through like doing masterminds, taking courses, or just being coached by other people who we want to be like. Personal presence, how to be like more influential to others, be like have charisma, your reputation. You know, you go out there, you do the right thing all the time. People say, "Hey, that guy's does the right thing all the time, and I like him." And desirable, and also being dependable and showing up on time is also a part of your personal presence. Professional capability is how well you involved in different professions. So, like if you're part of an engineering company and you're part of the different societies they offer, that's being involved. You're able to educate others as well as yourself. So, you might have a skill set. Teaching other people helps your skills increase by teaching others, and those skills will improve over time for everyone, especially for yourself, your company, maybe others in your field. All right.
And here are some of the key skills you can develop that will make you the best leader that you can possibly be. These 5 skills alone will take you leaps and bounds along your leadership journey. First of all, as a leader, you need to be able to communicate. Curtis and I are both developing our communication ability. Now, I've gotten okay at it. I think I'm not among the elite yet. I'd like to believe one day that I will be, but communication skills are always a work in progress, right? The more, and again, this one only comes from experience. The more you practice it, the better you become. But as a leader, you need to be able to deliver the mission, the vision, the values, the expectations, right? Roles and responsibilities. And through your communication, you're able to motivate, inspire, and empower those you serve.
Right on.
Empathy. Empathy is understanding people, understanding who you serve and their thoughts and attitudes. What is it they need? Get to know the people you serve. And through that, you earn their respect. But that becomes, and here's communication. They say this is the number one communication skills, is listening. Listening to the people you serve will give you a better understanding of who they are and what they want. Integrity. Integrity means 100% doing the right things, keeping it real, knowing what is the right thing to do, and always attempting to do the right thing. Now, we're human. We're going to make mistakes. We're not always going to get it right. That's okay. But learn from it. I did this wrong. Accept responsibility for the fact that I did this wrong. Accept that I could do it better and maybe learn how to do it better the next time. That is the human stage. I effed up, but you know what? I'm not going to F up no more. I'm going to learn what to do right and do it right the next time.
Yep.
That's the human evolution right there. And then delegate. If you can learn how to pass off tasks to others. And that doesn't mean I don't want to do this here. You go do this, right?
Yeah.
There are some managers or supervisors who do that. They're like, okay, you know what? Here, you need to take this and you need to go do it. knowing that they're now hands off and that they expect that person to go do it. But quite often that person doesn't really know what you have in mind or what you want done. And then they come back and go, well, here it is done. But then you're like, well, no, that's not what I wanted. Right? Delegation is here's a task we have to complete. Can you go complete this? You and I, Curtis, we do this all the time, right? Here's what we need to do. What part of this can you handle? Are you able to work on this?
Yep.
But then we come and we meet back together and go, okay, where have you gone with this? How far are we along? What do you need help with? Where can I offer some information or inspiration through this, right? So delegation is not just handing it off, it's working together to make sure the project or assignment gets completed.
Yep,
and then intuition. This is part of empathy. If you have good empathy, you're able to anticipate. You're able to see problems before they happen. You're able to at least estimate or predict what might happen in any given circumstance, and perhaps come up with an appropriate response before it actually happens. So if you can develop your intuition, you can become a very effective leader. These 5 skills will really make you a good, if not a great leader. And you can be that leader. We want to help you be that leader. And that's why we've created the Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership. Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership is an institution of fellowship for thought leaders. So Curtis, you want to talk about leaders becoming more?
All right, leaders becoming more. Beacon Fellowship is a network connected through our mutual interest of becoming better at what we do. We are both students and teachers. We all have something to teach others. We all have much to learn. So from that, I would say that as part of a fellowship and Beacons, that we all help each other out. Through the Beacon Fellow Academy of Leadership, we'll teach each other and learn from each other with our united community. And that's usually done through masterminds and other meetings. So let's learn, grow, and develop our leaderships together in sales, marketing, PR, business development, account, legal, team building, communication, and presentations. I'm sure as other people join us, we'll find other ways to improve our skills, right, RJ?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these are just a few of the skills that we brought forward. But I mean, as a leader, we don't know what you've learned, and we'll categorize what you bring to us, and you'll learn what we're expecting from you in just a short while. But when you join us as a Beacon of Leadership, one of the things we expect is not only is there a membership fee, of course, there's a membership fee, but there's also a commitment that you bring a certain amount of content to us. And like I said, that content is not intellectual protocol or property, but it is lessons you've learned on your leadership journey. Maybe you've learned some sales techniques. Maybe you've learned how to use AI. Maybe you've learned some writing skills and techniques. Maybe you've learned some accounting skills or finance skills. We'll categorize these and put them into segments so that people can find them a lot easier and learn based on the subject matter they want to learn.
Cool.
And so as in our community, in our Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership, we are a community of fellowship where we are thought leaders first and foremost. We are the online thought leaders working to help people change the world. We're looking to help make this world a better place for all. We're a united community of fellowship. We belong together. We're working on the same things, doing the same things. We're helping each other to grow and become better. So we are those leaders, building leaders. We're helping leaders who are going to teach other leaders, who are going to serve other people, and so on and so on. So we're perpetuating the leadership development system because we're helping people who are going to help people. We are both teachers and students. We learn from each other within this community. So we learn and grow together by teaching every one of us. And like I said, as a member, you're going to have access to all of the content that people bring into our community. We connect, collaborate, and create. Through our masterminds and our networking sessions, you're going to get to learn about each other and from each other. So you're going to learn how to become more. We are the beacons shining bright. We are examples for others to follow. Curtis, go ahead and talk about this one.
Sure. Communicate, teach, and empower. Unite community of like-minded thought leaders. Connect, network, and collaborate, learn, and grow. So by doing this, being part of the Academy of Leadership, this is some of the stuff of the values that we would like to inspire others to have. We provide a space of online leadership and training and development. Beacon's Fellow Academy training depends on you and your contribution to the community and your expertise as a thought leader. We all work to grow and develop to become the best we can be, the best leaders can be. So this is how we communicate and teach and empower each other, is by getting together and doing stuff. Right, RJ?
Yep. So we nurture your leadership. That's what we're here to do. We're help to develop your leadership in the best possible that it can be. And like we said, we provide that space for entrepreneurs. We provide an opportunity and a place for you to connect with each other and grow through training and development, but also learning about each other and maybe even creating projects of mutual interest for mutual benefit. We have one of our masterminds is called the Collaboration Zone. Where we're going to connect you with other people, brainstorm topics, brainstorm solutions for those problems that they're having developing projects. And maybe because you have creative ideas that might work well together, you develop a product or idea and deliver it to the market. And you each profit because you're each working on that project together.
Yep, for sure.
So we want you to join us. We want you to have a designation like we each of us have. I think we've earned our designations, Curtis.
Yep.
You certainly have been a positive influence in my life as well as many others I know you to serve. To me, developing people in their life and their leadership roles has been very important to me. I've certainly done my best to serve in that area in the last few years of my life. I believe these are designations that not just titles, but they matter to us, and we've earned those titles, right? And we want you to earn your title, earn your designation of how are you a shining example? How are you a beacon for others?
Yep.
So we want you to join us in our community for leadership training and development. Again, we call it the Beacon Fellows Academy of Leadership, where this is a community of your peers teaching each other, learning from each other, growing and developing together. Curtis, you want to talk about, here's what you get when you join our organization.
Yeah, for sure. What you get is a mastermind. So we get group thinking processes, training courses, some basic training for online thought leaders, business and leadership development. As we get more people in, we'll be able to have better courses available to everyone. And you are a student. You are becoming the best you can be. And through basic training, it's some fundamental teachings. Even as an experienced leader, you might have some value out of those. Teachers, we're all teachers. So as leaders, we teach ourselves, we teach others. We're going to help the community teach each other as well. So we'll have like different teachings for each person, because there's different skills that each of us have, and we can share those with each other and help each other build up, right? So then from all those wonderful things above, we can learn how to network. So each week we'll have an event to connect you with other fellows so that we can all learn from each other and serve and maybe build other networks with each other so we get to know each other better. And who knows what kind of collaborations we can have with those networking events. And people, you never know, may connect with somebody and build a better business or even improve your own current business. So that's why we want to have workshops so that we can develop better partnerships and build projects for mutual interest. Sound good, RJ?
Yeah, absolutely. And here's what you get with the basic training. And here are just some of the subject matter, but we'll have more. And they're broken down into categories. Of course, there is sales, where we're talking about product development. We're talking about service delivery, the funnels you need to create, the payment processors that you need to use, fulfillment of your product or service. Marketing, of course, we need to be competent marketers, where there's content marketing, digital or affiliate marketing. Curtis said he's been an internet marketer for several years now, right? These are skills that you need as a content creator to be able to deliver. course, we want you to learn more about business, whether that's product ideation, creative concepts, how to create that product and develop that product, delivering that product to your market, how to create the pipeline or the funnel, how to build out accounts for your clients. And then, of course, we all need to know accounting and legal, at least on a basic level, so that you can communicate with any professionals you hire for these roles. Mindset is certainly valuable to anybody. How to, preparation and information, just taking this information and becoming more, understanding more. It creates motivation and empowerment, creates opportunities for people, helps build inspiration. And of course, there's going to be many tips, tools, and tactics on how you can become better developed and be better prepared for your roles. CRM, where we talk about landing pages, funnels, community, how we serve that community, how you work with affiliates, creating affiliate programs and being a part of affiliate programs, email marketing, how to create campaigns, and how to build out newsletters. And of course, project planning is a big thing. Anything we do is about building and working with a project. So how to plan and project from idea to creation to delivering that product to the market. These are all part of project managing, where we work on concept, goals, set milestones. Who are your stakeholders? What are your responsibilities to those stakeholders? Who are the managers responsible? Who are the sponsors who are going to help drive these projects? So these are just 6 areas. And there's lots more when you think of communication, and then just so many other areas. Leadership itself is its own category. So these are just 6 categories, but of course there are many more that we're going to build out through the content we receive. This is the community in practice. These are those mastermind sessions that Curtis has been talking about.
Yep.
The first of which, and we have 6 on top of our networking sessions, which are going to be weekly. I'm not sure if they're going to be weekly or bi-weekly. I have to double check the schedule, but we're going to have regular networking sessions. But on top of that, we have the community in practice, where you as a member get to choose 2 of these sessions. And these is why you need to choose wisely. Which one is going to be most beneficial to you over the next year? Pitch Perfect is where we're going to practice your pitch. You're going to get to deliver your sales presentation in a safe, comfortable environment, maybe receive feedback, go out and refine it, and come back in the next week or 2 and deliver it again, so that you get to, over time, develop your sales pitch. Message mastery, where that's your speech craft and delivery of your speech. Because look, as you see here, I'm okay at delivering a message, but I can still become better at it. I still need help and guidance from other people on how to make our message delivery just that much better. And by practicing it in a safe environment in this community and practice, I'll get better over time, as well as anybody who joins it. Course creation. As online thought leaders, we need the skills to help build out courses. Curtis and I have developed a course or 2. We have some skill in this area, but that doesn't mean we've perfected it, right?
That's right.
We need to still work on it, and we need to still get better at it, so that our clients can benefit from the best course that we can possibly put together. How to plug your pipeline. So that one is about the funnels, the CRM, sales and marketing, content management, social media delivery, and ads. So this is all part of plugging in your pipeline to deliver your message to the market, to your clients. Pomodoro sessions. I love this one. If you ever heard about the Pomodoro method,
Yep.
It's about focused work sessions. So taking 20 minutes devoted to a project or effort, one specific project or effort. Go out there and do all the work you can. And then how this is going to work, we're going to have 2 Pomodoro sessions within a mastermind. So 20 minutes, we'll do a work session. Then we're going to have a 10-minute breakout session, so that you can go in small groups and go, here's what I've worked on, here's what I've done. And then somebody else can say, well, how have you tried this? Or, what if you tried this? Then you get to go in 20 minutes more. So within that 40 minutes of dedicated work time, you're going to receive a lot of effort for that dedicated focused work time. And this one I like a lot. It's the collaboration zone. Collaboration is big for me. I like working with other people. And so we're going to unite people in brainstorming sessions, so that we can each talk about the project or idea we have. what it needs to develop this project. Maybe you have skills that other people can use, and then working together. So somebody, needs a financier, somebody who knows how to get connected with money. These people can be of influence to people in the collaboration zone because they can help bring investment to their projects, right? So working on projects for mutual interest and mutual benefit. So that's the community practice, and you get that, two of them to choose from for each member. Curtis, do you want to talk about this? This is what happens, or this is the things you're getting, the value for your money as part of.
Some of the features of training and development with thought leaders. One would be 20 plus leadership development courses, value at 1997. Networking events where you meet other awesome leaders, value of 997. Masterminds, which are always important as leadership to develop new ideas and stuff like that, is 597. And workshops, so you build up your business, your skills, those are valued at 497. We also have monthly summits. This is only for VIP, and that's valued at.
This is what you. So this is as a member.
Oh, as a member, you get all this.
Yeah, you get.
Oh, and then you become a VIP. VIP after. I got you. That's 1164. It's a pretty good deal. So what's the next slide?
So that's the value you get. Yeah. Then this is the reason for joining. What do you get as a member? What are some of the perks?
What are the perks? Some of the perks are 20 plus leadership development courses.
Nope, that's the benefit or the features.
Oh, over the right side now. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Discounts. You get 10 to 25% off. You get affiliate commissions because you'll be able to promote this as well. You get VIP status and virtual events, and discounted VIP live events when we have those set up. Presenter. You'll be also a presenter at our events, either live or virtual, and you get 24/7 email support from us. Amazing.
So those are the features and benefits, and already you can see there's a lot of value by joining our organization.
For sure.
And of course, that's not free.
Nope.
But look at the value you get, right? Mm-hmm. Just in dollars alone, not including the benefits, we have a $5,200 value. That's what we've put together for people. But of course, and plus the bonuses, which is, that's not including what you see here.
Yep.
And so, of course, that's going to require an annual fee. It's going to require a membership, right? So you're going to have to pay a membership fee, but we also ask that you commit to delivering some content, 60 minutes of training content. If you want to be a part of our organization, click on that or scan that QR code. Join us as a Beacon Fellow Academy member. But what's it going to cost you? Of course, it's not going to be $5,250. Our membership fee is only $297 US. But of course, you joined us today. We said we were going to give you some bonuses today.
Yeah.
We're not going to charge you $297. Right now, it's free. Click on the link, scan the QR code from before. But it's only free to the first 50 members.
Get in.
Okay, scan that QR code, click the link, enter that link into your browser, because once we reach our 50 members, it's going up to $97.
And then continue to rise throughout
until we get to 100 members. It doesn't say that here, but until we get to 100 members, then it's going to be $297. We want to build out our membership. So we're making it as affordable as we can for people to join us. So join us right now while it's free. And your only commitment is that 60 minutes of content. And like I said before, we're not asking for your intellectual property. We're not asking you to bring what you teach as an online thought leader. We're asking you to bring those lessons you've learned as a thought leader. What is it you learned that's going to be of value to help other people reach a level that you've reached? So that's our presentation for you for today. And I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it had value for you, even in just the content that we've put together on how you can become the leader you've always wanted to be. But I'm also hoping we've encouraged you to become a part of our community, to join us as a Beacon Fellow Academy member.
Yeah, join us, guys.
Don't go away empty-handed. We've got some exciting gifts for you The first of which is our ebook audiobook combo. Oh, this got in here before it should be.
Yeah.
This is our ebook audiobook combo. So enter this link, become the leader, beaconofleadership.com/be the leader. Go there now, download the ebook and audiobook. And here's an exciting bonus. Curtis, do you want to tell them about the bonus when they go and download the ebook?
Yeah, so the bonus is the ebook, which RJ has read. It's pretty awesome. And you also get an e-course that we developed using AI, which is kind of cool. I had a lot of fun doing that.
You don't get an
So-
e-course.
Oh, you have to buy the e-course for $27.
No, you get a discount. So when you
Oh.
read the ebook, you get a discount code for $27 off the e-course.
Yes, which I built with the AI. Perfect.
And then so you get that course for $57. This is the link for the e-course. Of course, it's in the book as well.
Yep.
But go get the ebook, download it now, read through it. It's got some valuable content on how you can become the leader you've always wanted to be. And then you get that discounted code for how to become the leader, or for the course, for the e-course,
Yep.
for how to become a leader you've always wanted to be. And don't forget, we are looking for business partners. Curtis and I have done some great work in this business. We need your help.
Yep.
We have grand designs for this business, but we need help. So if you think you have skills in these areas or any other area that might be valuable to an organization that we're not seeing, submit your resume. Send us your information. We'll look at it, and we are looking for board directors to help build out our business. So come and join us. I hope you enjoyed our presentation today. That's the end of it. Curtis, do you have anything else to add to people before we leave today?
Yeah, thank you for all being here. Get your bonuses in the ebook. It's pretty awesome. And if you are on live, just don't forget to like and share and hit the bell. Let us know that you want to see us again, because I'll be doing this again every week. RJ?
Yeah, no, great job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope people join us. I want to see you as part of our community.